Welcome back to America Right Now. I'm Tom Basili. It is time for our Patriot of the Week. Each Saturday, as you know, we honor a person or a group who go to, well, great heights, in this case, to help others. This week, we salute Warrior's Heart. Armed with nothing but their climbing gear and each other, a group of veterans set off to climb to the summit of Mount Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. Their mission, to help support veterans and active military members organizations across the United States. Joining me now is former Delta operator for the United States Army and co-founder and president of Warrior's Heart, Master Sergeant Tom Spooner, and also joining us, one of those brave folks who climbed Mount Kilimanjaro, the executive director of Warrior's Heart and U.S. Marine Corps veteran, Corporal Michael Odell. Thank you both for being with me. Tom, I'm going to come to you first. Talk to us about Warrior's Heart and how this extraordinary journey came about.
Thanks, Tom. Thanks for having us. Yeah, the whole journey came about was with the combating the veteran suicide rate. You know, that's the number one thing that Warrior's Heart came into existence about. And we do that by tackling both the trauma and the substance use. So we created the only one in the nation of facility to help active duty veterans, first responders, and law enforcement, so they would have some place to come. So we protect those that protect us.
It's a fantastic program. Michael, truthfully, I've always wanted to climb Mount Kilimanjaro. This was your second time doing the climb. Yeah. Talk to us about how you prepared for this and how you and your fellow veterans support each other during what is a really extraordinary feat of human experience, to be able to climb all the way up to one of the tallest mountains in the world.
Yeah, and just echoing what Tom said, thanks again for having us. This climb, so in order to persevere in anything in life, you have to prepare. And we put a lot of preparation into gear, pre-hikes, gear checks, and then even getting to meet the team prior to embarking on this expedition. And that's what we do here at Warrior's Heart with our warriors as well. We prepare them to persevere in life. And it takes a lot to be able to do that.
Tom, you mentioned, we have veteran suicide, PTS, homelessness, not being able to transition effectively out of military service into the private sector workforce. These are all things that we discuss a lot in this country. Talk to us about how you've been able to make an impact on some of these issues, because solutions have been incredibly elusive for us as a nation, and as a result, we're seeing tragedy that where we're not protecting those who have protected us.
That's true, Tom. Yeah, that's what a lot of people think is very complex problems, post-traumatic stress, moral grief and injury, traumatic brain injury, and then especially substance abuse on top of all of that. It's a very complex issue. However, at Warrior's Heart, we call that Tuesday afternoon. We've been in service of our warriors for 8.5 years now. We've had over 3,000 warriors come through our programming and get cleaned up and trained up. And the biggest thing that we want our warriors to know is they are not alone. It feels like they're alone. They think like they're alone, but they're not. There's a community of people that are waiting to serve them in Warrior's Heart and other great organizations like Michael did whenever he climbed the summit.
Michael, this journey had challenges for, I'm sure, everybody. But a particular one for you that I want to bring up here real quick. You left your glasses on the plane on the way over, so you had to climb one of the tallest mountains in the world, nearly blind. And if I take my contacts off, Michael, I can barely get from here to my office. So how did you do this?
So, lost my glasses. I can't see either without them. And how I did it was one step at a time. It literally, the first time I did this trip, there was a little bit of autopilot. I was in good physical health. I was able to just push forward, kind of just do my own thing and have fun. And this time I really had to focus on every single step I was taking, especially on summit day, which is the most challenging day. It's dark. You started at 01 in the morning. And so I couldn't see because it was dark, couldn't see because I didn't have my glasses. And that's kind of a testament to just life. Sometimes life is hard, and we have to have support systems around us that help us continue to take one step at a time.
Yeah, it actually became sort of a personification of what you tried to show people, is that you have to rely on others. You have to allow yourself to rely on somebody else to help you sometimes. And you did, and you got to the top of the mountain. Michael Odell, Tom Spooner, and all the folks